You too, Zam. It's your boy Zab back with another banger in this video. George Kambosos says Teofimo Lopez is a dumb. You know what? Um, George Kambosos did an interview. Let's read it. George says, "I'm looking forward to see what happens in that fight. Teofimo Lopez better not underestimate Barboza because he's definitely coming to win that fight." He said Arnold linked up and said we should do a big fight eventually. So yeah, we'll see what happens down the road. But for now, I'm definitely rooting for him against Lopez because he's a dumb. You know what? He says at the press with Barboza, he threw a slap. He says, "Go get yourself a nice suit. Can you afford a suit? What are you wearing?" He says, "We'll see what happens with that." I offered it to him straight away in the ring. He says he was just looking at me like a dazed bird, obviously concussed and battered after I beat him up. He doesn't want to do it. There's still a lot of beef. We have to settle it somewhere. Correct. I don't really see a lot of things wrong with what he said. You know, he pretty much said what the sentiment on my mind that I think of consistently, right? First of all, he said he looking forward to see what happens, and he said Tia better not underestimate Barboza because Barboza coming to win, and that's pretty obvious, right? Barboza a live dog in this fight. I think Teofimo Lopez is on the biggest upset alert on that card, right? We pretty much expecting Ryan Garcia to dominate Rolly Romero. We expecting Devin Haney to dominate Jose Ramirez. But Teofimo Lopez and Barboza is the big question mark. Teofimo Lopez just came off of a 12 round decision over Steve Claggett. If you don't know who Steve Claggett is, dude have 7 losses. Teofimo Lopez just fought a dude with 7 losses. Think about that. Um, it's kind of ridiculous. Now he fighting an undefeated Barboza who been very active, right? Barboza just his last 3 wins, McCumbee, um, Jose Ramirez, and Jack Catterall. That's some tough wins. And Teofimo Lopez's last win was Steve Claggett. So I mean, it just goes to showing the level of competition these guys have been fighting. And he said he rooting for what's his name? Barboza. So am I, right? And the reason I'm rooting against Tio is because first of all, Tio is a racist. Teofimo Lopez has been calling people monkeys for the past half year, I believe. He been calling people monkeys. Teofimo Lopez, he said the word nigga when he was faced off with Devin Haney one time. I believe he didn't call white people a slur that rhymes with uh crapper. I think he called white people crappers. I could be wrong. I believe he did that. So the dude is a bona fide racist. I don't root for racists ever in my life. Um, and that's a bad thing to be a racist. Teofimo Lopez is a race baiter. He is self-proclaimed race baiter. So why would I root for somebody like that? Especially when he disrespected two of the best black fighters in the sport of boxing, Tank Davis and Bud Crawford, and called them both monkeys and said he wanted to give them a banana. So I'm rooting against this dude all day, every day. Kambosos, he talking about a potential match with Arnold Barboza. I think Arnold Barboza could beat Kambosos, bro. I think Kambosos struggles with boxers. Like I said, I think he struggles with boxers. He struggled with Devin. He struggled with Loma. He struggles with boxers. If you overly aggressive and give him a chance to line you up, Kambosos can crack you if you let him. Right? He got a strong overhand. He could crack you, but he very limited. He a big puncher, but he struggles at setting his punches up, and he struggles against boxers who can jab his face off. So I think Barboza beats him. We saw what he did to Tio. Dude ruined Teofimo Lopez. Look at the picture. Look at him. Teofimo Lopez. I think he gave Teofimo Lopez the first cut of his career. And he had Teofimo Lopez gashing, leaking Kool-Aid out his eye. So yeah, he handled Tio. The first round dropped him because Teofimo Lopez was trying to run through him. Him and his dad are talking about, yeah, bro. Yeah, knock him out. Just knock him out already. Got dropped in the first round and then looked stupid. Right? This was after he planned on collecting the belts and vacating so he don't have to fight Devin Haney. That's what I don't like Tio, bro. The dude tried to blackball Devin Haney and admitted to it, and then we supposed to like him, and then he's a racist. Like what are we supposed? What is tell me a likable trait about the dude other than him trying to blackball fighters and then being a racist? Like that's all I know him for. Did he beat Loma? Yes. Did he beat Josh Taylor? Yes. Cool. That's respectable wins. However, it's overshadowed when you're not trying to fight Devin Haney. And outside of Devin Haney, he do all this race baiting. Who was the last Black American champion that Teofimo Lopez fought? If the answer is none, then say none. He avoided Devin Haney. Then he avoided Keyshawn Davis. Now he's avoiding Richardson Hitchens. And Shakur Stevenson just said his name. So this dude, he not giving no black fighters opportunity, yet he keeps clout chasing off of black fighters and using their name to promote and be racist. It's ridiculous. You feel me? The dude is a race baiter who not giving anybody opportunity. So Kambosos was also talking about how he won his rematch clause. He was like he won a rematch with Tio. I guess that's like a cash out fight because I don't know if he can win a rematch. Teofimo Lopez might be patient and counterpunch him. If Teofimo Lopez fights smart against Kambosos, he beats Kambosos, honestly. But the fact that he let Kambosos beat him is ridiculous, right? That's a ridiculous loss. We saw Devin Haney just dominate Kambosos and become undisputed. But Teofimo Lopez not cut like that. You feel me? Um, and Kambosos was like, I don't know if y'all know what divine intervention is, but Kambosos was like divine intervention, right? It's like God, it's like God saw Teofimo Lopez trying to avoid and blackball a black fighter, so he sent the white man, the Spartan man with his armor, to slay Teofimo Lopez, and then get beat up by Devin Haney. So I respect Kambosos because he the reason Devin Haney's undisputed, right? He beat up Tio, who was gonna run off with the belts. Loma wasn't gonna fight Devin either. Loma fought Tio instead of Devin, right? I believe Loma was champ. He could have unified with Devin or Tio. He chose Tio. He lost his belts because he wasn't ever gonna fight Devin. But once Devin became undisputed, Loma had no other choice but to fight him. So Cambosos want the rematch. It is what it is. I don't think he gonna win a rematch, but the fact that he got bragging rights over Tio is hilarious. You feel me? Cambosos can forever say I beat up Tio and he ain't want to run it back. That's crazy. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, share this, hit the post notification bell. Till next time.